The one moment when everything changes. We've all felt that one moment when everything changes, when life feels suspended and you find yourself in the unsettling space between uncertainty and knowing. Perhaps nowhere is this more true than with health concerns. Waiting for health information is like living in slow motion. Every minute stretches into an eternity, and suddenly the small things, those everyday rituals you usually breeze through, become amplified. Dropping off your kids at school, watching them bounce toward the entrance feels like the most precious, fragile moment. Grabbing your favorite coffee at the local coffee shop is a comforting ritual, grounding you in the familiar. The simple way a blanket feels wrapped around your shoulders can be a source of tremendous comfort. The big things, deadlines, projects, worries that once consumed your thoughts, shrink into the background. They're still there, but somehow they're no longer important. All that matters is clarity, resolution, and the hope that soon you'll know. You cling to the little things because they're tangible, while the weight of the unknown quietly hovers. Tiffany's story. When KIM+ONO co-founder Tiffany Tam found lumps in both sides of her breasts, it was such a scary and stressful time. She recalls, "I felt my whole world spiraling out of control. As I sat in the hospital room awaiting my test results, stress and fear consumed me. I was wearing a crusty cotton gown over my body, and the thought that I could lose both of my breasts made me feel alone and stripped of my identity. I wanted so badly to feel like myself again." As Tiffany sat in the hospital, waiting to hear what came next, she thought about all the customers who had reached out to her over the years, sharing their own experiences about their kimono robes bringing them comfort in times of uncertainty, illness, and recovery. Those stories had always meant so much to her, but now they took on a new quality. She had new context to understand and appreciate how a little comfort can go a long way when you're in the middle of a crisis. Breast cancer awareness. According to breastcancer.org, about 1 in 8 U.S. women, about 13%, will develop invasive breast cancer over the course of her lifetime. And every year, breast cancer accounts for about 30% of all new cancer cases in U.S. women. That means the chances are high that you know someone who has or will battle the disease. It's so important to take as many preventative steps as possible, like checking your own breasts for lumps and having an annual mammogram to mitigate the risk of developing this cancer. The small moments mean everything. As Tiffany sat in the hospital room, she thought about how different that moment might feel if she could at least have worn something like a kimono robe instead of a cotton hospital gown. "It wouldn't eliminate my pain," she said, "but wrapping myself in a kimono robe would have at least brought me a sense of comfort and femininity." Tiffany goes on to say, "The depth of sadness felt by women going through this experience is so real and so raw. If I can help uplift you during this process, even just a little bit, then that is my mission. This has strengthened our vision of being more than just a kimono robe company. Our mission is to help make more women like you feel how you truly are, strong and beautiful."